In today's tutorial, you are going to see how to create high quality, optimal thumbnails that get you loads of views with just a single click, super easily, high quality, and the price is very low and very affordable. Today, we're going to see how using Thumbs.ai, you can create amazing optimized thumbnail without knowing anything about Photoshop or similar. The greatest thing is that you can use the thumbnail editor, you can use reference thumbnails, you can go from text to image, you can also change your face to get multiple expressions without having to take multiple images, crop them out, filter them out, and that alone is super amazing. And the pricing is pretty aggressive here. Paying monthly, just $19, you get about 80 thumbnails, which is amazing. In the past, like 1 year ago, just to make 80 thumbnails, you had to pay a graphic designer $20 to $50 per thumbnail. Now you can do 80 of them, a value of up to $800 in just $19 per month. And it takes seconds instead of waiting for a human to make it for you in 24 hours, going forwards and backwards with them. What you want in a single click, and if you don't like the response, you just regenerate it with a single click. So the link for Thumbs.ai will be down below in the description if you want to check it out. Let's begin so I can show you how to use it perfect. By the way, if you want to follow along, they got free credits for you. So you can just get into the platform, log in with Google or whatever you want, and you are going to get 3 thumbnail generations instantly. When you generate your first thumbnail, you will get another 5 generations completely for free. But this is only for a limited time, so make sure to get started. So I want to show you some of my creations, which are, for example, this beautiful thumbnail of my very younger face. So in Minimax Code and Minimax M3 with a beautiful, computer here. And this is a thumbnail ready to release on YouTube. Probably you might have seen it. This is another thumbnail that I created. So this is Minimax Code, Minimax M3 with a computer and my face. This, for example, another thumbnail I created with my very happy, a little bit scary face, I gotta say, but this is also amazing. This is another thumbnail, a more simple one with my excited face, lighting on the left, lighting on the right, a computer. So yeah, these 5 generations took me literally 2 minutes to generate all of them, and I can iterate again and again, which is pretty amazing. Like, this is just 5 thumbnails and I got 2 or 3 different takes for my video. So first of all, before I begin, I want to show you this My Face and Emotion feature. You can upload one of your images. For example, I uploaded this series image, and then you can choose an emotion, or you can use a prompt to prompt it exactly on how your emotion, how you want it to be. So what we're going to do is I'm going to upload my face again. So I upload my face and I want to choose an emotion. So I'm going to say smile. And what I'm going to say here is I'm going to give a name to my face and I'm going to say smile. So it's going to take my original face and make me smile. You can see me here being surprised, like my mouth is waiting for something. Then we got this shocked emotion, which looks pretty amazing. So this is how you can actually change the emotions of your face with just a single click. Costs only 2 credits, super fast, super amazing. On my creation tab, you can see the thumbnails you generated, but what you want to see probably here is the create thumbnail and recreate thumbnail option. On the create thumbnail option, you go from text to thumbnail. So you can actually type a prompt here to generate thumbnail. And then by using enhance, the AI is going to automatically improve the thumbnail you are making. You can also select the number of variants. So if you don't want to recreate things again and again, and you have a very big plan and you want to burn credits, you can go with 6 variations. So you can see different versions, ABC test on YouTube and get the optimal CTR. You can also select a face. So when we create a face, all of our faces are available here. And this is pretty amazing because AI by default will be able to reference them and put them in our thumbnail, which is very powerful, guys. And also you can use one of the preset styles for the thumbnail you are trying to create, which is not a feature that I'm actually using. Also, you can recreate thumbnails from image to thumbnail. So let's check this option because I think this is the most important and most powerful option for every creator to create. Also, Also, you can create thumbnails for short videos. So let's say that I have found this AI creator that I'm a very big fan of. I love this guy. He's amazing. Or maybe, guys, let's go with Jack Roberts, which I think is probably the best AI creator out there. So Jack Roberts does this kind of thumbnails with his face and the laptop, very high quality, very amazing. So what I want to do is I want to make a Hermes thumbnail. So I'm going to come here and copy the link to the video. Then I'm going back to thumbs.ai, click thumbnail from YouTube video link, all right? And it's going to go ahead and grab the thumbnail of Jack Roberts from YouTube. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select one of my faces. And in this case, we got also the small face here, which matches Jack Roberts' face. And I'm going to say, put my face on the thumbnail, change the whale in the image to panther, make the text bigger. So essentially what I prompt here is the changes that I want to do to the reference image. I click the enhance button, so AI goes ahead, watches my face, watches the reference, and optimizes the prompt, which is very, very important, guys. Optimizing the prompt is going to make everything a lot better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate 6 different variants. So we're going to use AI multiple times to get like multiple takes. And this is the same approach I used with Minimax Code. In both of these cases, with Minimax Code here, I went from a reference image plus a face to a thumbnail. And this is the approach I would suggest everyone to use. Even though the create thumbnail version is very good if you're beginning from nothing, I wouldn't suggest it if you want to get exactly the style you want. Using an image, as you know, if you have been following this channel, is the number one thing because it grounds the generation. But we could actually go ahead here and try a different take. So what we are going to do is, so for example, let's say that we want to create a Roblox thumbnail. So we can say that a Roblox character is in a scary building being followed by a scary creature. Very general, very vague, but it could help us ideate over our idea. This is why I would use the create thumbnail, because we could do multiple generations and see different takes of how AI looks over, this prompt. And maybe it can one-shot it, like for faceless thumbnails, this text to thumbnail version could be very, very powerful, and see how much optimized and very amazing this prompt seems. Has every single detail. In this case, I'm going to go with 6 variants because I want to see the ideation of YouTube. And this is me. Look at me. I'm even wearing a cap, and they also got an AI that tells you how good, the generation is. So it gives you a little bit of a reference of how AI expects this to be. So in this case, it says that the best thumbnail is this one. In my opinion, I think the best thumbnail is like this or maybe these. So let's check it out. Okay, so it feels like my face is a little bit stretched. Maybe this doesn't match Jack Roberts' face because Jack has a more square face. I'm like a thinner face. So yeah, it probably repositioned me like that, but it looks good. This could get a lot of CTR. So what I'm going to do is, you can see here the numbers. I'm going to run a test to see if this thumbnail score matches the actual results from YouTube. But in all honesty, this is like the most natural face. Like this looks very, very good. Like I actually look a lot more beautiful than I am in reality here. Thank you, Jack Roberts, for your square chat face. But yeah, you can see how easy it is to reiterate over thumbnail just with a reference image. You can get multiple takes, select the ones you like, then let YouTube make everything. And look at this. These Roblox thumbnails are looking amazing. Oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful indeed. This is a 92 out of nowhere for 100%. Like this is a ready thumbnail for Roblox creators. This is amazing. This is actually a very good response. This is also beautiful. Like I think it might be even more than 88, even though this is a Minecraft character. Let's see. This also is good. Oh my God. Okay, so it has a lot of great things here. Now, this is the most amazing thumbnail by a mile. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. This is incredibly good. And yeah, actually it matches with my opinion that this is a 93% thumbnail. So what I'm going to do here is I show you all of the generations, and we're going to see in actual reality which ones work the best. So if you want to check out Thumbnails AI and recreate amazing thumbnails for your YouTube channel or whatever you want, the link for it will be down below in the description. I think it's a very super powerful platform that has everything you need, especially these faces and motion features. In my opinion, is a game changer. By the way, before we finish, you can also batch download or channel download thumbnail from creators. So you can then filter out the ones you want, and then you are good to go. So I think this feature is also very powerful, especially if you are a professional thumbnail designer, because you can get thousands of thumbnails and get the best ones to use as reference images in the recreate thumbnail section. So also check that feature out as well. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video interesting, and I will see you on the next one.